You know what that sign means? It means that if you're in your underwear having a cocktail, you're not keeping I felt that on the ground. It sounded like bones breaking. Yeah. He wasn't watching. Watch out for the stone. Yeah, I did a couple of somersaults.
Everybody, I know everybody wants to come stop here.
Anybody avoid? Ronnie just said that.
You guys said, no, just wait here.
That's good.
Kenapa? Okay.
The Bible, when we read it, the story, Mark, climbing up on the mountain. And this place has been shaped by one of the historians people about 30 years ago. Later, when we should drove the same road that we drove before, we drove down, I'll show you the natural amphitheater that's behavior on the slope of the hill. And this historian, he make some experience. He's standing down there, you know, and many times he tried to do it, and people and some others, they're standing here and they try to connect, you know, to call him. You see, it says sound here. It was twice, only twice, I think 2 times, that he succeeded to hear clear, you know, the person that's standing here up on the top. It was in February, you know, and then the wind carried the voice down and the people could hear clearly, you know, the ceremony. This was the experience that done by this historian. Anyhow, it's a tradition that this is the place, and let's say that this is the place. The question, why we call it about happiness? When we read in the Bible, it said, bless the poor and or the meek, you know, etc., etc. How come happiness? In Hebrew, when they translate, you know, the New Testament, the Bible to Hebrew, suddenly it doesn't say they're blessed. It's blessed in Hebrew, barech, means to blessing somebody. Blessed. In Hebrew it said, ashrei. Ashrei, the happiness of the poor. The happiness of the meek. The happiness of this and this and this. When they translate, and we have it in some several places, you know, when they translate the Bible to different languages, the words get a different meaning. So In Hebrew, the first Bible, you know that it's written in, remember, Greek language. The Greek was official language. And then they translated to Hebrew. And the Hebrew is earliest than the English or the other languages. So in the Hebrew, the happiness of the mount. This chapel here, it's a modern chapel built in 1936, built by the Duce Mussolini. Most of the money came from the Vatican and the Duce Mussolini. The Duce Mussolini was the governor, the leader, or the Caesar of Italy. Now I have to speak a little bit. The people here, they don't like this story, but this is the fact. Most of the money came from Mussolini. What's happened? 1936, it was election year. His relationship with the Vatican, with the Catholic, was not so good. And he wanted to get the power of his people. Who is the people of Italy, most of them? Catholic. Yeah. And he did everything, to build this place here. The majority of the money came from Mussolini, from the Italian government at this time. The rest came from the Vatican. Later they joined him. But it was heavy arguing there, political arguing between him and the Vatican. And he chose the best architect. Who is the best architect? Barlucci. We saw his work that he did here in the Holy Land on the top of the Mount of Transfiguration. Also, we saw the other chapel, and we shall see more in Jerusalem that built by this architect. And he built a magnificent chapel. All the chapel generally built from 8 walls. All the ceremony on the mount built from 8 sentences. Symbolic. 8. He used the local stone here. You see the limestone, the white, and the lava stone, the dark one. It's a beautiful combination. And watching the view, the scenery.
Just help me hold it. Don't press anything. I'm recording. I just want to show them. Just view.
Watching the view of the primacy of Peter. Watching the view, the scenery of Capernaum. All the holy Christian places here, located here on the north side of the lake, down below the Mount of Happiness, down below this mount. Time now.
I've covered everybody, then myself alone.
8:30.